Well, it looks like they give me some fresh meat. By the looks of it looks like some kid. What are they thinking?
Fresh meat. Kid. Thinking. What's going on here? Where am I?
Oh, it seems they told you jack shit. Well, let me welcome you to the Underground Duelist League. Like you, I was handpicked to put on a show for all these people out of view.
Just another one of those days, I guess.
One of those days that's been my life for months. If they like you enough, they keep you down here to keep the good show going.
And if they don't like me?
That means it's bye-bye. And that means you're either boring or just a terrible duelist. And nobody wants to see that.
What's stopping me from just throwing the match?
Oh, they will let you out of this cage until there's a definitive winner. No surrendering allowed. But I would win if I were you, because the loser gets their best card swiped by the winner. And by the looks of it, if they chose you to be down here, then you have something of value.
If that's the case, we must win. We cannot afford you to lose me to some underground duelist.
Guess I got a duel then.
You want a show? Then we're gonna put on a show!
Now that's the spirit. Oh, and one more thing. This arena has been set up to make the damage much more real. You can say it's a little bit more electrifying. And people be leaving on stretchers.
Oh, fantastic.
No hard feelings, right, kiddo?
Oh yeah, no, this is perfectly fine. It's not like I haven't been in this situation a dozen times or so already.
Wow, well that's rough, buddy. Well, anyway. Champ goes first. I'll start things off real simple and set these two cards face down, and call it a turn. I'd like to see what you can do first before I really start flexing my dueling skills.
I'm a tad nervous about those face downs, but I have to seize this opportunity.
Alright, my turn. I summon Power Breaker! Now, Power Breaker! Attack them directly!
Not so fast. I thought this was a ga now since you're doing a direct attack.
I'll stop my attack. I said one card face down and then my turn.
My turn. I'll start things off by summoning Marauding Captain. And when he's summoned, I can bring out another friend of mine. Come on out, Teleport!
A tuner monster,
With Teleport being a tuner monster, I can tune it together with my Marauding Captain. I synchro summon level 5 Star Warrior, and now he'll attack your Power Breaker. And don't think you can use any trap cards when Star Warrior attacks, because Teleport was used for a synchro summon.
Star Warrior's gonna be a problem with that added effect.
I think that's enough for my turn. Your move, kid.
I don't like being called that.
Well, to be fair, you are much younger than him.
It's demeaning!
Can you please stop talking to yourself? These people are waiting.
Oh, I've got moves to make, alright. I summon Sacrifice to the field! Next up, I summon Shiva Warrior Toro! It's what we call a tune.
Very funny.
I tune Toro with Cyber Dragon and Synchro Summon 7 Swords Warrior! These people want a show, then I'll give it to them! I equip 7 Swords Warrior with Gravity Axe, bumping up his attack by 500 points!
What just happened? Why did I take damage?
When 7 Swords Warrior is equipped with a card, you get inflicted 800 points of damage. But that's not all, because now you have to face it in battle! Go! Attack Scarred Warrior! 7 Sword Slash!
Once per turn, Scarred Warrior cannot be destroyed by battle. That's not the crowd rolled up.
Then you're gonna love this next part. I'll use 7 Swords Special Ability to send Gravity Axe to the graveyard in order to destroy your Scarred Warrior! Go ahead, Boomer.
I've been playing it from the start, kid, just to see your playstyle, and well, look what I see. You're a bit ruthless when someone gets rid of that skin of yours. Now, allow me to continue for these people. I play the Continue spell, Mirage of Nightmare. Its effects will kick in during your standby phase.
Yeah, but then you'll just have to discard those freshly drawn cards of yours.
Oh, I know the risk. Next, I set a monster and another face down, emptying out my hand.
Then I guess it's my turn then.
And during your standby phase, I also draw.
Okay, cool. Still kind of a waste though.
Oh, but they won't be waste. Here's a lesson for you. Emergency provisions. I target my logic nightmare using 1,000 of my life points. Now I no longer have to discard my cards.
Okay, you know, I don't know why I didn't see that coming.
I'd appreciate it if you didn't underestimate your opponent when I'm on the line in this match.
I learned that one from the academy years ago.
Hang on. You were a student?
I was.
So how did you wind up here then? Figured being a student at Duel Academy would prevent a guy from winding up doing these cage match things?
Sadly, it does not. Everyone has a different story on ending up here. Me? I couldn't get hired underneath a pro circuit sponsor, no matter how good I was. I was stuck in the independent circuit. I needed the cash to live, so I came down here. But these people, they don't care who we are, where we come from, and the lives we once lived. They're not like a real crowd. They just want endless bloodshed. We're just gladiators to them. The lives we had crumble down here. Now on with the duel.
Guess I should consider myself lucky I haven't gone down the same road. That last face down of his, given how he hasn't used it yet, it might not be a battle trap. But then again, he could just be waiting for a better opportunity to spring it on me.
Are you hard of hearing as you are seeing?
Okay, you know what? Screw it. 7 Swords Warrior, attack is set, monster. 7 Sword Slash!
Big mistake.
God damn it! Did I just activate your face down card?
Yes, but probably not what you're thinking.
So focused on what your set card could have been, I completely forgot about monster effects. I set a monster face down and end my turn. What, like you wouldn't be slap after just waking up?
You better get your act together quickly. At this rate, if the shocks don't kill you, I will.
My turn! And I think I'll take a spell. Solidarity! With this, my monsters gain any other attack since they all share a creature type. Next, by banishing the multiple divisions of my graveyard, I can bring out my spell striker. And now I bring out my comrade, Swordsman of Landstorm. And while he's out on the field, all my monsters gain an additional 400 attack.
Jesus Christ, those gains.
And you better watch out, because these gains are going to be used right away. Now, spell strike can attack you directly.
Not so fast. I activate my face down card. Half or nothing! With this card, you have 2 options. Either having your monsters attack, or better for me, end the battle phase.
Yeah, I'm just gonna cut my monster's attack in half, since it is a direct attack.
I figured.
I think I'll end my turn since my gardener's on defense, and my comrade of Landstar is too weak to battle that face-down monster of yours. I'll give you this one breather. Use it.
Funny thing about that.
I flip summon Slate Warrior! And when it's flipped face up, it gains an additional 500 attack for 2,400.
Oh, a trick of your own. Here, I thought it was a defensive tactic, but in fact it's offensive. Good. It seems you have some strategy to yourself. And some fight left.
And the punches are just gonna keep coming with 8 fighters! Now 8 fighter, attack is Spell Striker! Full-on rampage!
Thankfully, I don't take any damage with attacks involving my striker.
True, but 8 fighter grows stronger since it destroyed a monster in battle. Now this ought to do some damage. Slate Warrior, take out his last monster!
Reveal face down! Desperate Terry!
Desperate what now?
Desperate Tag is a very handy trap. When a face-up attack versus a monster of mine is destroyed by battle, I can reduce that damage to 0. Then I'm allowed to still summon 1 level 4 or level war type monster from my hand.
As long as he has a monster in his hand, his life points are going to be difficult to hit. We need to deal with that somehow.
Yeah, but that's gonna have to be a problem for future Tom because nothing currently in my hand can help with this.
I set a card face down and end my turn.
My turn! I think I'll activate reinforcements of the army to add command knife to my hand. That shall bring up to the field, allow my monsters to get another 400 attacks.
Oh, come on!
I'll move into battle.
Before you declare an attack, I reveal my face down card, Wandering Seas! With this card's effect, I can immediately conduct an Xyz summon using monsters on my field. Using my 2 monsters, I construct the overlay network. Where there's darkness, there's light. And where there's light, there's hope. I Xyz summon number 39, Utopia!
An Xyz summon during my turn? Impressive. But my Rose is still stronger than your Utopia. Now Rose, go and slash Utopia to ribbons!
I activate Utopia's special ability. By attaching one overlay unit, I can negate your attack.
Oh no! Look over. I tune my Rose Warrior with my command knight in order to synchro summon. Rise to the occasion and crush the competition. I synchro summon Colossal Thunder.
Ah, crap.
This bad boy gains 1 attack for each warrior type monster in the graveyard. And I go in. And with Solidarity Cell in my field, well, you can just see how strong my monster is.
You concern?
Nah, really?
Consider yourself lucky, kid, because this is the end of my turn. However, next round my fighter's going to ring your bell.
Come on, give me someone to work with here. Utopia, attack his guard now! Rising Sun Slash!
I discard a card in order to protect my Gaga Gardener.
Good. Not a monster. But not good that he kept his monster safe.
I set a card and end my turn.
I bet that's all you can do. I'll activate card 3. This allows me to draw 2 new cards. I summon Cascade Knight. You're not the only one that can Xyz summon. I overlay my Gaga with my Cascade Knight in order to Xyz summon Climate Zero Chronologically.
Ah, so this is what it's like to be stared down by some of my own monsters.
Over attack Utopia.
I reveal my face down card, Masculine Shield!
No!
I'll take control of your colossal fighter and have your Kong Zero King Arthur attack it instead. Of course, I know all too well what happens next.
Then, as you expected, I detach 1 overlay unit to prevent King Arthur's destruction, gaining it an extra 500 attack and dealing you 500 points of damage. I set a card and end my turn.
Draw! Go! Swords are revealing light! That'll hold you off for a while. I end my turn.
You're boring us with all these stall tactics. But to be fair, you're just trying to survive. I guess I'll just end my turn.
I end.
I doubt you can see it, my eyes are rolling underneath my face paint. End.
This is boring. It's too boring. Oh, Hot Shop, I'll do something. Mainly activate Grace for Charity, but it's something.
Glad you could make it, but that fighter is still stronger. Or is it?
What are you waiting for? Use Mystical Space Typhoon to destroy his desperate tag!
I know that was the plan originally, but now that I'm thinking about it, what if... Everything isn't here just yet, but soon.
It seems you're lost in thought. Brainstorming in a strategy, eh? Even if you manage to get my life points down to 0, there is no hope for escape. Unless...
You know something, don't you?
Maybe I do. If you can't tell by the way I duel. I'm sorry, kid, but my strength is unmatched down here. Face it, it's lights out for you.
Maybe the power of a god can be what is needed here.
Maybe, but if we want this to work, I'll need just a little more time.
I activate Pot of Greed, drawing 2 more cards. Then, I set a monster and end my turn.
My move. I think I'll activate Nobleman of Crossout.
Damn it!
Did I ruin your plans? Well, I think I'll ruin it more with the spell I just drew. Mystical Space Typhoon to get rid of those swords! I'm done waiting.
No! I was so close to pulling this off!
Welcome to the Underground, kid. Now, King Arthur attacks Utopia.
I have no choice but to use Utopia's last overlay unit to defend itself.
Now go summon my Colossal Fighter. Now attack Utopia!
No, but this will. Go, Rainbow Karimo! This little guy equips your Colossal Fighter, stopping him right in his tracks.
What? Fine. I'll end my turn with a face down.
I need a change of plans now. Utopia is out of overlay units, and I don't have enough monsters to summon Obelisk.
At least I can breathe now that Colossal Fire is briefly out of the fray thanks to Rainbow Karibo. I'll activate Mystical Space Typhoon to destroy your Solidarity. Next I summon Armored B. Next I'll activate special ability to cut your Arthur down to size. I know this'll sting, but Armored B goes to attack Arthur.
Like before, I detach one overlay unit from King Arthur.
Now it's out of overlay units. Utopia, attack King Arthur!
I'll reveal my face down. Wall of Disruption. This trap is real nasty. As each attack position monster you control loses air attack for each monster you control.
And Utopia's in the middle of his attack. No! I have no choice but to end my turn.
It seems you've run out of steam. But I haven't. However, I'll come at a price. I'll give us both a hand with Card of Sanctity. I have a feeling our decks are quite similar, so chances are that you have a card for this situation. But what if I have cooked up? I can try and stop that. Come forth, a Noctis Celtic Guardian. Next up, Double Summon. I tribute all 3 of my monsters for this Guildford the Lightning! And with all 3 tributes, I destroy all monsters you control.
Damn it!
Guildford, go earn and take the last bit of his life points!
I may be down, but I'm not out. I activate the effect of Rainbow Karibo in the graveyard. When you declare a direct attack, I can special summon it from the graveyard to protect my life points.
Fine! Guildford will take out that ball! You're on your last legs there. I end my turn.
My body is at its limit.
Don't you think you can faint on me before this duel is done?
I'm going to end this. Now! I activate the spell Overdone Burial. By discarding a card from my hand, I can revive my dragon from the graveyard and put my burial to it.
When did you? So charity. Of course.
But I'm not finished. You want more firepower? Well, how about an Egyptian god? Go! Monster board! And come on back! Obelisk the Tormentor!
What? So I see. This is why they brought you down here. Alright. So be it. I can finally be free by losing.
Blue Eyes, you're up first. Attack of Noctis Celtic Guard. Now, Obelisk, end this! Fist of Fate!